Hi guys, it is Stephanie from Dwarf Hamster Baby, and I'm here to do another video. The reason I'm dressed in the same exact outfit with the same exact look is because this is about 5 seconds after my last video. So I'm just going to do a couple on the stage to get my channel started and have some fun, you know? Okay, so what I'm going to talk about today is what you need for your hamster. Now, there are certain types of needs. I mean, I'm not talking about like the bedding need, like the different kinds of beddings and stuff like that, but what I'm talking about is what you need in your cage and what your hamster needs to survive. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need is a hamster, of course. You need a hamster for a hamster to survive. So you have a hamster and then you have your cage, and you need to have a pretty decent cage. It does need to be cleaned once a week, and sometimes you should take out the wet spots, like his pee spots, maybe every 2 days. You just want to clean it out, pour some new bedding just in that little area. And also, so yeah, cage, and if it's a dwarf hamster, you can get a pretty small cage. In the stores, the smallest is about that big. You know, not that small, but it's pretty decent size. I have actually a cage like that, but then it has a tunnel attached to it with a little hut up top, so that's kind of cool, but I'll show you that in probably the next video. So you're going to need a hamster cage, and then you need, it should come with a water bottle. The cage should come with a water bottle, a wheel, and a food dish. If it doesn't come with those things, then you're just going to have to buy them separately, because you do need those things. You do need a wheel for sure. Of course you need water, and you need water in it at all times. And food, you need food in it at all times, and make sure it's fresh food. And I just use I call it hamster and durable food. You can get it at PetSmart, at Petco, or Pet Depot probably. Any pet place. But I got mine at PetSmart. I get everything at PetSmart. So that's what you need. You need like the wheel, the water bottle, and the food dish. And then you need bedding, of course. I showed you in my last video. There was Carefresh bedding, which is what I use. And you're gonna also need some like chewies, because chewies, their teeth never stop growing, so they're gonna need something to break down their break down their teeth, so they can, you know, eat normally and sleep normally and not die from getting cut in their mouth so much. And also, you're gonna need a hideout for them. It's called a hut. I call mine a hut. I have a hut, I have an igloo, and I have a playground. You can find any of those. Most people use igloos. I have an igloo, but I do not use it because my hamster likes to mess with it because it's very small, and yeah, he likes to mess with it. So that's what you're gonna need. And so I suggest igloos. It's just, I don't use mine because my hamster moves it around like 24/7. One time I walked in my room and I found it upside down. He like moves it because he's like he's a boy, so he's one of those tough little hamsters. So he's gonna be one of those tough little guys. So, sorry, I keep saying so. It's kind of annoying. Okay. So you might also want to consider bath stuff. You don't have to get this. Actually, I don't really know anyone that has it, but except for me. But it's just like you can get one of these little containers. It has like little ears. It's supposed to look like a little catty kind of thing. Cat. Okay, and then you put in the bath powder. Oh yeah, it's called bath powder. It's only about $3. You just put it in there, and they take baths sometimes. Sometimes they eat in it. Sometimes they poop in it. Sometimes you use it as a litter box. So it depends on what your hamster wants to do with it, but just keep your hamster clean. And I have one, and I love it because he does kind of roll in it and stuff. And it's kind of cute when they roll over in it. Another thing you might want to consider is tunnels, because they are very active at night, and you don't want them just to be on the wheel, because that will just that will just annoy you at night, you know, like you don't want to hear your hamster on the wheel, like it's like torture. But so you might want to also consider tunnels for them to do as an activity. I have tunnels myself, and he loves it. He just loves it. But there's only one tunnel that goes up, and then there's a hideout, and he loves me in his little hideout. It's like his little play area. So that's what I suggest doing for getting for your hamster. And I hope you subscribe and like below, because there will be videos about every 2 to 3 days, possibly every day. It depends on when I'm busy and when I'm not. So hit that subscribe button and more videos will come to you soon. I hope you enjoyed. This is Stephanie from Dwarf Hamster Baby. Bye!